Hi my friends, I have this lovely viscose satin that's been laying around for a while and I really want to make a pair of trousers with them, so kind of like the ones that I'm wearing here, but I want them to be fitted at the waist and maybe the legs can be a little bit wider as well. So the first thing that I want to do is just trace around my block. I have this trouser block that I made when I went to a pattern making course in Dublin a year ago. That is perfect for this project because then I don't have to think too much about it's going to fit me specifically, and then I'll think about all of the changes that I need to do to the block to make my dream pair of trousers.
Should I have written the list of all the alterations I need to do another place than on the front of my leg? Yes, but anyways, the first thing I did was to elongate and drop the crotch area, and then marking where my pleats were going to be and cutting that open as well. And this is why I should have done the list another place than on the front of my leg. I then just added 4 centimeters for the pleat before I made my waistband like this. This makes for a curved waistband, which I prefer over a straight one. I started to do the patterning for the pockets as well as the fly front, but then I was a bit uncertain about the width of the back part of the trouser because I'm adding a lot of width to the front because of the pleats, but because there are no pleats on the back, I haven't added any width to the back, so I feel like maybe that will look a little bit weird when it comes from the hip down. So I realized that there's no point in me spending a lot of time sewing up the pockets and the fly front if the fit is not there at all anyways. So right now I'm just going to add the seam allowance to the pattern pieces that I do have, and then I can sew it up and see how it fits. And then if it fits nicely, I can go ahead and add the pockets and the fly front pattern pieces afterwards. So it's the next day and I'm finished with the first mock-up, and there are a few changes that I need to make, like rounding out the hip a little bit, and I want to make both of the pleats a little bit deeper. It doesn't fit perfectly at the waist, but I haven't eaten breakfast yet, so I think I might just leave it for now. I'm fine with it being a little bit loose, and then maybe it will fit, in the evening. But yeah, I'll try and make those changes and see how it looks. For my next mock-up, I have this nice viscose satin. I say nice, but I don't really like the color of it, and I've tried to sew something of it before, as you can see, but I'm willing to sacrifice it for my trousers. I don't really think I have enough fabric to fit a whole leg, but it should be enough to cover the knee up, which is the important part anyway. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do that, and here it is. Look at me, all happy and optimistic, thinking I could do a nice transition and that the second mock-up would be a walk in park. Turns out it was not. So it's currently 11 p.m. and I need to go to bed, but look at these folds, you guys. They're so ugly. Well, at least the ones towards the center front. And I also just realized that I cut the fly front the wrong way. So I just feel like giving up, going to bed. And I'm not sure how to fix the folds, but I'm thinking, could it be because I slashed the pattern on grain instead of going perpendicular to the top? So I'm thinking, should I give that a go before I go to bed? I really want to finish them by Friday because I'm going on this event, but I also don't know how helpful it will be if I continue sewing when I'm this tired. So it's the next day, 11 p.m. again. I didn't really have time to do anything today because I finished
this little bag that I'm going to wear with the trousers if I finish the trousers. But you guys, look at the pleats. Like, I just cut out the top half to test it, and the pleats are so much nicer. Like, look at the difference between those and those, and the first try. So I just got home from work. It's currently like 6:30 in the evening, and I hope to sew the entire trousers today. So I'm just going to get started with ironing the fabric and then cut out all my pattern pieces. And instead of finishing it nicely with French seams and all of that I was planning to do, I'm just going to leave it like with a zigzag stitch on the inside, and then I'll tell myself that I will bind them later. So we'll see if I ever get around to doing that. But yeah, zigzag and sew it up really quickly, hopefully. I forgot to mention that I did make some extra space to accommodate for the fly front on the center front waistband, as well as adding on the hem allowance on the bottom of the trousers. Just FYI, in case you want to make your own trousers, don't forget to do that. It's currently 2:30 a.m. and I'm regretting my life decisions. I have to get up tomorrow at 8:30, and this is how it's looking. As you can see, one of the sides have stretched out because I didn't do a stay stitch, and everything about the fly is just annoying. And I feel like it's just been a waste if I give up now. I don't want to give up, but I also don't want to stay up and then it not working out. Why am I like this? Okay, I need to leave in half an hour. I just finished sewing the ugliest whip stitches you probably ever seen, and then the little hooks. And yeah, I need to leave in half an hour, so I probably am not going to be able to hem the trousers, but I think with my Doc Martens I should be tall enough that it is okay, and I'll leave them with the raw edge. Yeah, okay. So anyway, I guess this is the trousers. So it's a week or two later, and I forgot to take photos and video on the day itself. But do I regret making these trousers the night before, not getting enough sleep, not making sure the seams are absolutely perfect, and the pleats? Let's not talk about that. But I do think that I will get a lot of wear of these trousers if I just, actually make a hem on them, because the amount of dirt that's on that, it's quite gross. But I do have this lovely bit of wool fabric. It's 100% wool, and I cannot wait to make my dream trousers, quite similar to these ones, only those will have to be perfect. So subscribe and follow along to watch me make those. And if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!